So now your volume's a little loud. There you go. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at this. This is just gonna be a VOD review for you, Beth, of your games or whatever. We'll do this one first. All right, so you're voting to ban Iron Fist. I would tell you to vote to ban, instead of doing Iron Fist, I would tell you to vote to ban Spider-Man. Not because he's like an issue for you, but because you have a flyer on your team. Because Iron Fist really is primarily, I think, going to target you, and you don't really give a shit about Iron Fist at all. So it's like, you don't really have to ban him first. I would go more the Spider-Man, especially just since you have a fucking Iron Man or whatever. So, yeah, that's just me. Second ban, I don't even know what the fuck. Okay, Bruce, yeah, that's fine, whatever. And then that's fine. So then we go, okay, this guy switches from Iron Man to Emma, so that's cool. And then this guy goes Spider-Man, whatever. Okay, so you're on attack. So let's go to you. Fuck are you at? There you are. Alright, perfect, cool. Alright, so you're on attack. Which is cool, which is fine. And I know since you don't have that setting that I talked about, that this might be kind of harder, to be fair, because you don't have that setting yet. But you should have it probably after this, hopefully. Because one thing about this character is playing with your range is very important. I mean, you're playing with your range and playing with your mobility. So, for example, being able to cloak up in the air is such a consistently is such an important thing that having it in the way that it's bound to where I think it's you press X can be a lot, because you have to press the cloak, you have to press X, and then you also have to aim and use your buttons while it's happening. It's disgusting. So that's why I have it bound to basically one button. And you'll kind of see what I mean whenever you look at the sheet, hopefully. But yeah. Actually, I don't know if I can actually... Can I show you this in controller? Does this show me your settings? It doesn't matter. I'm not doing that. Okay, alright, whatever.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's look at this. Alright, first things first. This Cloak and Dagger is... They're confident, which is good. I mean, for them, not you. But anyway, this is something you want to do on Cloak and Dagger, what they just did, where this is what I mean when I tell you I want, like, to impact the game more, you need to use your blind more. Like, this guy has the confidence to immediately throw this shit out and hit all of you. Look at this. All of you are blinded, and all of you are going to take 30% more damage. And you're probably, you can't see anything, right? Neither can your team, because that's what the blind does. It doesn't even have to kill anybody. It's just that whole I can't see people, I can't see around, I can't see damage, take 30% more damage. It's a huge crowd control ability. Even though it doesn't kill people directly, it leads to so much pressure in the game and so many, I don't want to say kills, but just like, it just leads to a lot. So it's very important that, like, you use it more. You don't use it enough. Okay. So yeah, first thing, try not to walk out the spawn so quickly. If you need to take a moment to observe, because currently in this game you don't know what threats they have. You don't know if they have a Spider-Man waiting above you and Venom waiting above you. You don't know if there's a Magic waiting on the sign with a sword charging ready to kill you. So you need to, like, wait and just try to get a feel and see, oh, is anybody ganking anybody at the spawn? If not, okay, then you walk out. Like this game, you're versus a Black Panther. Oh, look, this guy is right up here. And if you take a couple moments to, like, sit back and look and wait, you'll catch his ass. You're probably gonna die to this now. You might not though, but you hear him, and he's gone. Okay, I don't like that bubble there. Let me look at this. You took a little bit of damage. This bubble is a bad bubble. This is a waste of bubble because you're not taking damage. No one on your team is taking damage. You're all standing next to this cart, which, if I'm correct, this thing heals you, by the way, passively when you're near it. This is a waste of a very powerful, important cooldown, and you're gaining nothing out of it. This is a loss of pressure. Okay, this is fine. I like this. Now you swap back, right? Now you just use the pressure. Good, 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 good. And now we move. Okay, that's fine. Stay next to your cart. Okay. That's good, that's good. Okay, this is fine. But you do hear Black Panther behind you. Like, he's literally scratching behind you. I don't know where the fuck he is, but you do hear him, wherever he went. Okay, alright, your back can't be turned like this. Not like this. This is a little too weird. You need to be, like, everybody's here, you need to be here. Like, you need to be looking at this. Like, you can be aware of the Black Panther behind you somewhere, or the Wolverine behind you somewhere, but you need to, like, be aware. Like, so, like, your back is completely turned to everything. You don't do this. If you want to, like, look at this area, this is why you need to, like, play angles. So, like, for instance, I'll give an example. Follow my camera. All right, so this is playing in it. So when you come out here, you can see the whole field, right? So you have vision of everybody. So if there's somebody coming over here, you can see him. Somebody coming over here, you can see him. When you get to this point here, right, you need to play angles. Instead of being here, looking directly forward, right, and only being able to see this, and somebody can kill you here, don't do that. Don't brain off. Play angles. You can play over here and look. Bam. You can see your whole team here. You can see the flank there, and if some shit goes down, bam. Health pack right there for you. But you need to play angles. You have much more control. Because you're playing Cloak and Dagger, also, if you had a flyer in your team, it's very good to play more back and play more angles because you can heal them up in the air when they're up in the air like this. But if you're, like, directly beneath them, then you gotta, like, turn around and, like, try to be like, where are they at? But if you're, like, playing angles and playing, like, a little bit further back, bam, you just heal them. Okay, back to you. This is also a waste of your bubble. Again, you can't waste your bubble like this. This is really bad. This people will fuck you up and higher elos for this shit. This guy did not need your bubble. You have your healing window and you have your autos. Your autos yourself, you could have just autoed him. He would have just... Like, okay, your back... You cannot turn your back that much. That's really bad. Okay. Okay, alright, next problem. You need to keep your dark window, this thing, on cooldown. It cannot be off cooldown like that. So, like, here, we play up, like, everything's safe, right? Everything looks safe. We can play this angle. We can walk here. We need to throw our dark window out. The shit can't be off cooldown. It needs to be on cool. It needs to be off cool. I mean, it needs to be on cooldown. I bet if I check the other Cloak and Dagger, okay, hers is off cooldown too, which is terrible. But okay, she uses it. No, you use it. One of y'all use it. I don't fucking know. I'm about to look right now. Maybe it was you. Maybe you used it like you were supposed to. Let's see. No, she must have used it. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so let's go back here for a second. So, like, this is something that'll change. So, like, this guy's really not a threat, but even if he was, when you change your settings, you're going to cloak, and you're going to instantly cloak. You'll be able to instantly cloak up here. And then you'll have angles, and you'll have height, and you can play the game from up here. But, like, now when you cloak, you just cloak on the ground. And I've noticed that. Like, you don't really take flight. And part of that's probably because of your keybind. So, anyway, alright. You're healing this, whatever. It's fine. He dies here probably. Yeah, okay, good, nice. Okay, your dark window is off cooldown. You need to use it more. Like here, you could throw it out here, and okay, hopefully you do. Okay, good. You throw it out. Alright. Now you go back to... You don't need a bubble here at all. Like, you're not low. You don't need a bubble. This is a waste of bubble again. You're just kind of throwing bubble out. Like, bubble is your stat check, yes, but you need to use it to heal. Like, to heal you or heal your team. Like, there is better applications. Like, instead of throwing your bubble on yourself here, you could have thrown your bubble here on this Emma, and then you could just walk into it. And now you're healing Emma and you. And Emma's primarily going to take the damage, so yeah. Like here. I'm guessing your shit's back off cooldown, you should be throwing it out. I can't tell. Maybe it does. It's not going to show me on your screen, because I'm watching a replay. Okay, now you should swap. I want to see you throw it out. Throw it out. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing you're doing is you're swapping to cloak form and like DPSing for a second and then throwing out the window. It should be swap window. You don't even have to DPS in cloak form. It should be swap window, bam, keep it pushing. And then you can go back in dagger form and heal and do whatever you want to do. If there's really no point in like whatchamacallit. So let's see, 4, 5. Okay, you did need to throw your bubble down again there. Okay, this is a bad ult. This is a very bad ult. This is a game throwing ult. You will lose games doing this kind of shit. Alright, so let's talk about this. The way that support ults work, this is a fundamental concept that will win you games and lose you games, is there's 2 reasons to ult on support, alright? The first is to match the tempo of them ulting first, okay? And the second is to counteract a ultimate ability that's being used. That is it. You never, ever, 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 I can't stress this enough, ever ult first on support. Because if what you're going to do here, here's how it's going to play out. If you ult first, right? Yay, you ult first, your support ult's down. Woohoo, woohoo. But the enemy cloak and dagger or enemy rocket should be getting their ult about the same time. So what they're going to do is they're going to let you ult first. They're going to wait like 2, 3 seconds, maybe 4 if they're really getting greedy with it. And then they're going to ult. And what's going to happen is your ult that's done damage and tick people down and stuff like that, and the advantage your team has tried to make, is going to immediately be counteracted and healed up by their ult. But because they ulted up 2 to 4 seconds after yours, their ult is going to last longer and get more value. And so their ult is going to cancel your ult, essentially, right? But also overlap on top of your ult and get value out of it, if that makes sense. So essentially, like, let's say that it takes 5 seconds to kill somebody in your ult. They're going to wait 4 seconds of your ult and then press theirs. And then theirs is going to last longer than yours, and they're going to get the essential 4 or 5 seconds to kill somebody in their ult. Which means that your support will have to likely counter that with their own ult so that nobody dies. But then you end up in the same situation where their second support counters your second support's ult at the end, and then everybody dies. So the only way to negate this from happening is to get value out of it. And the way you get value out of it is by looking at their team and being like, all right, how can I get value out of my ult even if it gets canceled, right? And the way you do that is by countering a DPS ult. That is how you do it. So look at their team. They're defending. They've got Thing and they've got Thing, Wolverine, and Bucky. Likely Wolverine you can just heal through because you should never be in position to get hit by Wolverine's ult. So you should be able to throw a bubble and heal whoever gets jumped on by that, and they probably shouldn't die, whatever. So there's that. But when you hear armed and dangerous, or whatever the fuck it's called, right? Then you go, oh, okay, I ult. Unless your support ults first, then you guys need to communicate that. But armed and dangerous, you ult. You've now effectively gone 1 for 1 and canceled out their armed and dangerous. So you're good. And technically, usually Magneto is always going to think he can kill you in your ult. So probably you might go 1 for 2. Because theoretically, you should be able to outplay Magneto. There's so many walls around here. So as soon as you hear fear, because he'll usually cast his ult around the second charge of your ult. Like whenever you go like dash, dash, or the second dash will do it. You should be able to get to cover. Whether it's here, 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 and make him basically not land a direct hit on you. Anyway, that's just ult theory, just so you understand that. If you ult first, you will lose games. And this is probably a throw here, because more than likely, if they're good, this rocket or cloak and dagger is going to ult 2 seconds after yours. Let's see. Bubble was a waste also too here, because nobody is dying, nobody is low, everybody's full HP. This is just a waste of bubble. Okay, you ult. Let's see how this goes for you. Okay, what'd I tell you? As soon as you ulted, their cloak and dagger said, oh, I get to counter this for free. So their cloak and dagger is kind of bad because basically they did it instantly, which basically meant it was like a 1 for 1 instead of it being like a 1 for 1 point, a 1.5 for 1, essentially, where they get half of their ult and half of their ult usage in time by layering it after yours has lasted for like a few seconds. Either way, let's see if you outplay this Magneto. So, you hear Fear Magneto. As soon as you hear that, you need to be thinking, where am I going? Okay, you've got a couple choices here, but you need to go somewhere where he can't really get you. Your best opportunity here is probably straight and then through here. Because I don't think you can naturally pull this off where you go dash here and then dash in here because you're already this far. And I think if you go dash here, you could go dash here, but that's kind of awkward. And if you go dash here, he still has a free shot at you. You need to get behind this left-hand corner. Let's see what you do. Or maybe behind the ambulance, but I think behind the left-hand corner is probably better. Dash, right? Okay, good. Okay, good. And he misses. Wow. Oh, but you get hit by Wolverine. Okay, but it doesn't matter. You cloak back into your ult. You're fine. And you might kill Wolverine out of it. Okay, that's nice. That's not bad. It's not bad. We take that. Now, this is what I was... Your rocket is bad because he fucking ulted while yours, I think, was still down a little bit, but whatever. It's okay. Okay. Okay, so you should kill Thing here. Okay, good. He dies. Okay. We focus. Okay. Again, you're not using your Dark Bind enough. There you go. It's down. Okay, so this is something I can tell. All right, so one thing is when you Dark Bind or Dark Blind, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you don't have to DPS in cloak form. It's not Dark Bind. Oh my god, I need to like DPS in cloak form. It's Necros is streaming. Shit, I kind of want to watch his support run too. But anyway, it's not Dark Bind. Oh my god, I need to like immediately DPS in cloak form. It's Dark Bind or Blind or whatever, and then you can go back to dagger form and just keep DPSing. Like you can kill somebody, or you can still heal while people are blinded. Like you don't have to actually just sit there and focus them down. They're taking 30% more damage from all sources, not just you. This is not worth it. Okay, you cloak out of this, whatever. Okay. Okay. This guy might die. I doubt it though. Yeah, I don't like this. Oh, you're gonna die here. Yeah, you're gonna die here. Alright, so let's talk about the sequel events and how we can play this better. This is a positioning problem. Okay, this is a major positioning problem and a sequence of events that just was not good. So let's try to figure this out. Okay. Okay. Let's look at you. We do not need to be here. Okay, I mean, I guess this is okay. This is a general location is okay, but this is not a great location. Because all you can see is this. You can't see this. You have no idea what the fuck is going over here. Shit, you don't even know if somebody's behind you. Not saying they are, but you don't know if somebody's behind you. You need to play back. You need to play angles, and you need to play in a way where you can see everything. So, like, instead of standing right here, maybe you could stand here, right? And just look, and you can see everything, and you have the range to reach everybody. Second, who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is up there. Is that Captain America? He's fine. He'll live. You're fine. But yeah, play back. I think your dark thing is off cooldown too. Throw that shit out. Throw that shit out. Stop leaving that shit on cooldown. All right, so we need a backup here. But whatever. Okay, you see how their cloak and daggers just throwing this shit out and just hit your rocket? She's just throwing it out because there's a value in 30% more damage. There's just all there is to it, and a blind. Okay, here this is semi decent, right? But you're still in a situation where you can't see what's going on to your left. This guy is getting gangbanged. You do not need to assist with it. This is done. This is cooked. He's cooked. But because your turn looking like this and not back here, like look, I don't know where your rocket. You see your rocket's right here. He's got vision. He's playing he's looking. He knows this guy over here is fucked. His concern is these people in front. But because you're so tunnel vision and you're this far up, you can't see this. You're tired. Now look, you throw down your bubble again. Why? Like you throw down your okay. Look at this bubble usage. Look at this bubble usage. You're in Rocket's ult. Okay? You have a bonus HP. You are full HP. We do not need to waste our bubbles cooldown like this. but we did anyway. Okay? We still don't have vision of the fight. Look where Rocket is. Back here. Back here. Because he needs vision of the fight, vision of the team. You're tunnel visioned up here looking at this guy when you should be back here with Rocket. And look, Rocket's getting dove. You could help him live through this. And you guys could kill Wolverine together and force him back off. But you're tunnel vision on this Rocket, and now the Wolverine's like, oh, this is a free kill. This chick is not even looking at me. Okay, now you're back here. Your bubble is hopefully about to come off cooldown. I don't know where Rocket went, but I think he had to run. Yeah, he had to run, I think. So he ran up here. Now you're in a decent spot. Now you're in a decent spot. Let's see what you do with it. Okay. Okay, this is not even on you. Okay, now leave. We don't need to do this. You're sitting here trying to kill the Wolverine. You don't need to do this. Okay, now you just walk up and die. You just completely walked out of position. You should have stayed in the back. And so it's things like this that will lose you games. Because tempo matters. Your life matters. When you're dead, you're not building ult charge. When you're not building ult charge, you're basically letting the other support build ult charge over you. Look at your ult charge difference right now. You've got 41. The other support is 73. You do AoE heals on Cloak and Dagger. Your primary job on Cloak and Dagger is healing. Yes, you DPS, and I know probably you see I DPS a lot. But you DPS when there's nothing to do. If your team is in the mix and there's shit going on, it's just much easier to heal. And if you have two people next to each other, you will heal a fuckload. I mean, you'll heal a fuckload because it's AoE healing, but you'll also build a fuckload of ult charge really fast. If you have 3 people, even faster. 4 people, even faster. 5 people, it's disgustingly fast. Alright, so you die. That's bad positioning that gets you killed. And if you die, your team will likely crumble immediately afterwards. And so this is likely a reset now. Yeah, this is a reset. Okay, you try to heal her through. This is good. Okay, we heal her through it. Nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, we should be... Okay. See, your dark window is off cooldown. I know it is. Because I watched this game live. You need to use it more. Okay. You're lucky here. This Cloak and Dagger's bad. Okay, if I were you, I wouldn't have ulted so soon, but it's okay. Because your teammate's gonna die regardless here. He's all the way that deep in it, he's gonna die. You could have waited out a couple of seconds, let this get a little bit lower, and then ult. Oh, you saved your teammate. Never mind, this motherfucker lived. Whatever then. Okay. Okay, that's another thing. I see what you try. You try to throw your bubble on the ground. You throw your bubble on the ground a lot. This is not good use of bubble, to be honest. Your bubble, you want to throw more on your teammates than you. Like, you put it on you when you get low, you get damaged, and you need the survivability. But, like, your ult is down. You can't die in this ult. This ult heals... Every tick of this ult heals for the same amount as a Luna ult. You're not dying in this unless you get one shot. You don't need to throw your bubble down on yourself. This is like a weird bubble. There's no reason to bubble here. That Cloak and Dagger need to throw the bubble down, though. Because, fuck, her team's gonna die without that shit. Okay? Now you hear Fear Magneto. Okay, again, positioning. You should not be like, your vision should not be this. You should be like here. Here. Like, you should be like here. You see where Rocket is? You see, look at Rocket. He's got vision of the entire fight. He can see everything. You can't see anything. But I'll tell you this. When you hear Fear, Mag, you probably need to immediately swap to Cloak and Cloak all the way up in the air. Because this bubble, this thing could hit you. I don't know if it's going to, but you hear Fear Magneto and you're still not in Cloak form. You're okay, finally going in Cloak form, but it's at the end and you could die here. And you do die. And you do die. Yeah, so like, this is what I mean. Like, you need to have very good awareness. Like, when you hear Fear, it's done. It's done. It's already cooked. Like, this is like, This is the same thing as if Iron Man, you hear maximum, that's it. Everything else, fuck whatever you're doing. If you've got your shit off cooldown, it's cloak, cloak up. Cloak, cloak up. We're gone. Like, these abilities, we hear the code words, we know what they mean. It's time to dip. It's time to fucking go. It's time to get the fuck out of here. Because what comes next is either A, we die, or B, he throws it at somebody else and we were never in danger. We don't want to take that chance, because if we die, it's our fault for dying. If somebody else dies, well, fuck it. It's on them. We don't want to take that chance. Like, I want to look at this Magneto, probably. I'm going to look at Magneto. Like, oh, look at their cloak and dagger. She has vision of the entire fight. She's not all the way up in the front of the cart, face in front of everything. She has vision of the fight. You see how her and Rocket both have vision of the fight? They both are positioning very well. You have no vision of this fight. You have no vision of this fight. You have vision of this cart. And so, likely, this Magneto sees you the entire time and is like, what the fuck is she doing? Oh, she's free. And he's just aimed at you. And you have all this time, you have all your abilities. You don't even have to see Magneto. You should just know, man, this Magneto probably is throwing this ball at somebody. And it could be me. Swap the cloak, dark teleport up. This sequence events never happens. Never happens. You wait till the very end, and this is why this kills you. And because you die here, now the fight's over. Your team's gonna lose. Your team probably should all just wipe here. If they're good, they just kill your whole team here. Okay, I believe you must have got revived by a rocket beacon. Let's see. You probably got revived by a rocket beacon. Because there's no way you made it back that fucking fast. Okay, yes, you did. Okay. So, this is bad. Because this is not bad, but it's bad. Because this beacon is so powerful. You want this beacon to be worth something where they hard invest in the enemy, in your team, to get something. So, say, like, Wolverine fucking solo ults one of your tanks and just goes crazy. And, like, he does it, like, and just to get a pick. Like, it's not even a good pick, and he dies for it. This beacon brings back your tank value. You got immense value out of it. You don't want to throw away your life carelessly and then just take the beacon from, like, a situation where it was, like, earned, essentially. We jump down. Okay, I don't know who's armed and dangerous is. Your team or there. It's their team. Okay. All right, we see this shit. What can we do here to assist? The first thing is, do not let this thing play the game for free. He's literally behind you, in front of you. You can't kill him. That's a guarantee you can't kill him. What you can do is blind him so that he can't just walk back so easily. Actually, this is your fault if your team dies here to this shit, like I think it's about to. Okay. Blind him, please. You throw your bubble down and you're full HP again. This thing, I guarantee you, doesn't get this ult off on your team if you blind him earlier. He had the confidence to walk. Yeah. He had the confidence to walk all the way from here, walk all the way from here, walk all the way here, and then turn around and ult your team. If you blind him, he doesn't have the confidence to do this. If you blind him, he panics. Because he can't see anything. Also, you're way too fucking close to this thing, also. I don't think you've heard his ult once. You see how Rocket is? Rocket's back here. Like, you gotta position better on support. You gotta position, you're in the face of this guy. You should be all the way here. You should make Thing have to run to you if he wants to ult you. And then you'd be able to easily cloak it, because you know, oh, why is the Thing running up to me as a support in the very far back and ignoring everybody? I bet he's gonna ult. But this is also a waste of your bubble again. You literally have a rocket ult on you. Okay, whatever. And this, if you die, okay. So when you die here, this is your fault, number one. But number two, also, it's your fault that your team's gonna die. Because if you're back here with this rocket, right, and he clobbering times Captain America and your dude here, if you have your bubble up and you know don't have it wasted here because you waste your bubble here, you heal him and him with your bubble and cooldowns, and they may just not die. So you may just literally heal them through things ultimate. This is one of the reasons why positioning on support is so important, because if you position correctly, if you have the potential to heal your team through these key ultimates. So instead of the thing getting value from his ult and killing somebody, it's just free ult charge for you because you get to heal somebody up through that ult. Hold on. So instead, now you all die, right? You should all die here. Let's see what happens. You should all die here. But then again, you use Punisher ult, so maybe you'll get lucky. Way too close. Again, way too fucking close. I don't know where Rocket is right now. Look at Rocket. Look at Rocket. Look where Rocket is real fast. Rocket can see the fight. Rocket can see the fight. You're all the way in everybody's face. You can't see anything. You're like so deep in this for no reason. Just back up. Back up and use your range. Like you're dark. I don't know. Never mind. Yeah. But just back up. Like, this is horrendous positioning, and now you're dead because you're just so far up for no reason. All right, it shouldn't take much for them to win this round. So yeah. And what I'm gonna do, honestly, is I'm just gonna review one of these like every day, maybe, until you get to like Grandmaster or something, just to kind of help out or whatever. Because I'm not playing on my main for like a while. I'm learning fucking Emma and Loki at the moment, so yeah. All right, let's you're on defense now. All right, let's see how you play this. Okay. Whoa. What the fuck? We gotta get that door. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see what you... Whoa. Keep your eye on the prize, my lady. This door is your focus. Who gives a fuck about your teammate if they're back there? Fuck that. Let's go. Yeah. Time to lock in. Okay, they got a Wolverine. Okay, whatever. Okay, he should be blinded. Like, this guy, look. Whatever. Thing is in your tank's face. Blind him. 30% more damage. He gets melted. You gotta use your blind more. The bubble, again, was a waste here because there's nobody taking damage. I mean, yeah, a little bit on your Punisher, but that's it. You see what I'm saying? You see how this Cloak and Dagger threw out her blind? Like, let's just watch her for a second. Let's watch her play. I'm curious if she does it more than you. Okay. Watch this Cloak and Dagger. Okay. You see how she throws her bubble at the thing there when he gets low? It's not on her because she's fine. And look, her positioning, her view of the fight, she can see everything. And I bet when her blind comes off cooldown, she's gonna throw it back out again. You see? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to see from you. She doesn't need to stay in damage. She's just throwing it out to blind you guys and just for the pressure. And now she's back in dagger form. Bam! Look, and because of that, they got to pick on you because you got blinded. Everybody got blinded over there. People couldn't see. It was a pick. Let's watch her again. Look. There's a light window out. Can see the whole full fight. Just still healing like crazy. Nothing's different. Just throwing her abilities out. Doesn't need to throw bubble out, just sitting on it. And constantly reloading so that she doesn't hit 0 out of 12. So that, because you hit 0 out of 12, it reloads 20% slower. So look. This is like obviously kind of trolling because she feels like she's probably just going to win, honestly, at this point. Like, oh, throws bubble out, lets Wolverine get that healing. Well, watch what she does. Goes back to the cart. Vision of everything. Vision of all of you. Okay, and she's probably waiting to where she can get an angle. There's no angle on you guys. You guys aren't grouped up, so it doesn't matter. Maybe she throws out her dark window here. Throws out dark window, goes right back to dagger form immediately. Just uses it for the pressure. And I think you got hooked or something, and bam. Look at this. Look at her vision of you. Vision of everybody. A little bit of DPS here, because why the fuck not? You've already got people dead. Who cares? Throws out her dagger. Look. She doesn't sit in the dagger. No, oh, this guy doesn't matter. He's not going to be able to kill her anyway. And then probably afterwards, she swaps into dagger form, tries to do a little DPS. Whatever. And then he dies. Yep. And that's it. And then she tells her bubble at the end because it feels good to do that whenever you win a game. I do the same shit all the time. Okay. All right, now let's go look at it from your perspective real fast. This is exactly what I was talking about. What I want to see, the way you want to play her to carry. Like, this is how you carry on Cloak and Dagger. I'm gonna fucking go all the way back. Hold on, please. Okay, let's go look at it from your perspective, because she's playing Cloak and Dagger to carry. All right. Let's look at you. Okay, auto. No blind on things. Okay, bubble's way too short, and also there's nobody who's really in danger who needs the bubble, so there's no point because there's no one to heal. Like, nobody who's low. Like, you can heal that guy with your autos. You don't need bubble for that. Okay, still no blind. You're blinded by that Cloak and Dagger. Way too far up, because you got hit with it. Thing comes at you. You turn in your back to the enemy team, which means you're gonna die. Probably. Okay, you didn't. Good. You should not be in dagger form. You should be in cloak form. You should be in dagger form, healing. And you die here. Okay, and you could avoid this death, by the way, if you had your cooldowns up. Let me see if you did. Let's see. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Yeah, your cooldowns are up, I'm pretty sure. You could have switched. So when this happens, you switch to dagger form. I mean, switch to cloak form. You cloak away. And once you change those key binding settings, you can cloak up and cloak up here, get this health back. Or cloak up, cloak back here to safety. But you're turning your back and you're just going to die here for free. Okay, cool. Now we're going to see. And when you die, the team collapses because you're the support, which is why you can't die on support like that. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what you do here. Okay. All right, you should be cloaking, by the way. It's back to point, to be honest, just so you can get back faster. You'll get like 3 seconds of 20% movement speed buff, but whatever. At this point, the game's probably over. Let's see what you do. Okay. 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 You didn't need a cloak there, and now we're walking face up in everybody. No. Hell no. I know you might be tempted to not want to lose, but this is how you throw. You throw any chance. When you walk, you're walking into the thing. No. I don't know where you're at. Look at Rocket. Rocket's back here. You know where you should be? Right here. So you can just help from here. You do not want to be an immediate. The way these characters are designed is, if you're in range of them, you just lose the fight. Unless certain characters are a little different. Like if you have your bubble, you can survive Captain America. You can't survive the Thing, by the way, with your bubble. His shit does way too much. You can't survive Emma with your bubble. She does way too much. But certain characters, you can break that rule. You have to learn what that rule is, but you can't do it here. You definitely don't know that rule yet. You should be here healing, right back here. Okay? This blind, you don't need to be this close for this blind. You could be like right here. I think the blind is like almost 15 meters or more, or something like that. You could be like here to throw this blind out. Maybe even here to throw this blind out. Maybe even here, I don't even fucking know. But you don't need to be this close. And you're in DPS form for way too long. Way too long. And you cloak out, there's no danger. This cloaking out, there was no danger here to cloak out to. Wolverine wasn't focused on you, he was focused on this guy. This guy wasn't trying to kill you, so whatever. And also, you need to play health packs. So you don't need to be this close. And then look, if you are here, where Rocket is, right? You can just do this. Auto, heal, throw bubble out, throw window, you get low, pick up this health pack, walk back out, back to fighting. Instead, look at where you are. You're in Magneto's space. You're asking to die. And so, because you're asking to die, you will die. And as soon as you die, that's it. Because when you die, this guy, he cannot heal the team up to full by himself. It's impossible. The only way he can even this out and stall for you is with his own support ult. And he doesn't have it yet. And so because he doesn't have it yet, you just lose the game here. That's it. And that's this game. That you could have possibly won due to slightly better positioning. And look, because you died, check this out. Your support, he has his ult. Their rocket has used theirs. Their cloak is using theirs. You are 20% behind everybody else. So you can't even affect this fight. Because you died too many times, you're 20% behind. And now, everybody dies. Game's over.
Final score 1-2-0.
So I hope that kind of helped out a little bit. I'm going to end this now, and I'm going to send you the link for this video. So, yep. Oh, wait, hold on. You know what I'm going to do also? I'm going to show you in this what I mean by my key bindings. Because I'm still streaming, so yeah. Alright, so let's do this. Practice tool. I'm going to show you these key bindings I use. You don't have to use them, obviously, but I'm going to show you what I use. I'm going to show you why I use it. Okay, so let's talk. So first,
Light doesn't dispel darkness. It helps me see the darkness
hold on. We're going to cloak over here.
My time to shine.
Cloak in here. Oh, there's portals here. Oh, that's so cool for Krakoa. Anyway,
The bad guys.
okay, look. You can be all the way back here and heal. Look at this. You don't have to be this close up. Second, right? Say my teammate's over there. Bam. Now they get healed. Say I want to heal my teammate. I'm not really sure the range on this. It reaches them. Right there. 20. 20 meters it reaches. So there's no reason. So let's look at it reaches over here. Look at that. It reaches at 20 meters. Okay, I don't know if it reaches at 25. I'm about to find out. Because I don't really know the... I'm never, like, this far back, but let's look. I don't think it'll reach. No, it is not going to reach that far. But, look at 25. Bam! This, right here, is where you can be. Doing damage, healing your team, safely, seeing everything, and look. 25 meters. That lands, and that would land too. So if you had your teammate and whatchamacallit fighting up here, you could be 25 meters away and having all the impact you need. Second, check this, okay? Look at when I do when I'm just gonna press one button, and it automatically cloaks me all the way up in the air. The way that the base settings work is, I'm turning the fucking practice tool real fast. Turn off. It'll be cool down. The way the base settings work is, you have to press this and then X to go up, and you won't go up as high because you have to press X, so you'll already have wasted some time in dark teleportation, not cloaking up in the air. And you're never gonna want to descend on this shit anyway, because you just naturally descend and fall down. So there's no point in ever like descending. But like, look, it's just so smooth. And I'll show you again. So this is so it helps with timings too. If you hear fear mag, bam, we're in the air. In the air. And then by the time he throws it out, we're going to be cloaked in the air. We're going to be somewhere else. We'll be fine. Or if you hear pure chaos, cloak instantly. And you hold it down, and you're cloaked for the entire time. Now, and bam. Now, what breaks your cloak, right, is going to be pressing another button. Same for anybody else. So if it's not pressing a button, but like attacking. Or like reloading. I don't think you can reload in this. Yeah, you can't even reload on this, so it doesn't fucking matter. But yeah. Look how useful that is. Wolverine's attacking me. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I throw my bubble down. Oh my god, he's still on me. Oh my god, he's pissing me off. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Cloak up. Okay, fuck. I fucked it up, by the way. It can bug out sometimes. Just add it up. But anyway, he's on me. Oh my god, oh my god. Cloak up. I'm good. Also, your direction and angle, I think whenever you cloak up, can matter, but yeah, sometimes it'll bug out and it won't move up in the air, but that rarely happens. Okay, very useful. Second, I'm sure you already know this, but versus Magneto, you kind of want to cloak up in the air and then ult, right? You already know that though. And then there's one more thing I was supposed to say. Oh yeah, pings. Look how fast I can ping, right? Because my pings are on square. I can do it real fast. And that means if I'm in a fight and I'm doing this, and somebody's fighting me, right? If I'm up in the air, if I cloak up in the air, I can ping real fast. If you have it on that D-pad thing, I'm not saying it's bad to have it on that, but if you have it on that D-pad thing, there could be work in doing it. Reload wise, right? Because you're doing a lot of automatic reloading, I can tell. Hold on, this thing, if it's on practice tool like this, you have the turkability off. Reload wise, you're doing a lot of reloading automatically. You gotta reload before that. I used to do this. I don't do that anymore. Now I just do this because it's the same speed. And also my reload, like I said, it's on triangle. So I'm gonna show you my key bindings just so you can see them. Not saying you have to use them, but this is what I use. Okay. Jump, same as always. Ascend is the same key as Dark Teleportation, which means that I don't have to press a second key to ascend in the air. Because my ascend key, which was X, right? I changed to L2. Descend, I've never used in my entire fucking life. I'm not even gonna bother with this. I could honestly unbind this, but whatever. Reload, triangle for me. Melee attack, I'm gonna be real with you. I have unbinded this several times before. I don't even know the purpose. Like, this has one niche purpose that shouldn't even be used. And it's if you're fighting a Doctor Strange, you can do this. Because it's faster than doing this. Because this bitch's melees are slower than this guy's. But it's not worth it. I've never meleeed anybody and, like, successfully done anything. Okay, yada. As you can see, hero forms. This is your regular, just, you know, auto. This is my heal, right? R1 is my heal. L1 is my switch. L1 is my switch on both of them. L2 doesn't do anything in dagger form, right? But in cloak form, L2 does this. And I'm not really sure why I took it off that. I think I just didn't like it. I think I liked being able to press O. I think O just gives me more accessibility to it faster. So anyway, yep, that's the guide on key bindings. Oh, right, hold on, there's one more thing. So if you do have your key binding, it doesn't matter because you don't talk to your chat anyway. But to have the quick ping, you go to social, or so you go to communication, you just put ping button square. That's that. That's it. It's that simple. That way you don't have to press that little angle button on your D-pad every time. You just press square, it's done. Now, I don't ever use any of those other buttons because they don't matter. And, yeah. The only other thing I'll say is, technically the I need healing button is something you could bind to, like, one of these or whatever. Maybe, like, down on keypad. I never use this, so you could use this. Because I've never, ever used this for any success. But I don't even know the point of it, like, realistically. So, yeah. But, yeah, one more thing. Support ults. Explain this. Let's say I'm versus a Cloak and Dagger, and they just fucking ulted. Like, they just ulted on the ground. Like, they went us against the world. Boom. 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 And then right before they reach here, my team starts getting low. I'm gonna wait, like, I don't know, like, wait till my team's like maybe like half, maybe even maybe slightly more than half, and I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna cover in a way. Okay, obviously I didn't mean to go that far back here, but I'm gonna cover in a way where I cover the path that their Cloak and Dagger ulted on, right? But also gives me more access to their backline. And then when I get back in the backline, just do this. And I've effectively negated their Cloak and Dagger and got mine off. Okay, alright, so there you go. I think that's the end of this, so I'm going to end this video here now.